Be a boss. You feel me? Work full-time in your job and part-time in your fortune. That's what they say. I ain't never seen somebody get rich off of just working 9 to 5. Have you?
Man.
The more money they pay you, the more time they own of you. You making 6 figures a year, man, you're living at the job. Listen, I want to make money and wake up when I'm done sleeping. I like having 6 Saturdays and 1 Sunday.
Man, ain't no question.
You feel me?
What's your best way to smoke? I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough. What's your best way to smoke? I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough.
What's up with y'all out there? This is the Best Way to Smoke Podcast, and make sure you stay elevated with Big J.
Yep, and smoke up with your favorite smoking partner, Serpo.
And C-Pop, your professional hype woman. And we got a special guest on our couch today. Help me welcome visual scientist and investor, Sam. Welcome, Sam.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing excellent. Blessed.
That's
highly
right.
favored. I can't complain.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
And before we get into the show, we always do the best way to smoke tip. So when we have a guest, we ask the guest, man, give the people your best way to smoke tip.
Well, I always go by this. Start your day. No, finish your day before it starts. So plan ahead. You understand what I'm saying? When you wake up in the morning, meditate. You know what I'm saying? Take time to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your faith is high. Take care of the body, work out. Document your plans and execute.
That's right.
That's
Finish your
right.
day before it starts.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, that's a good one, though. Plan out your day. You know what I'm saying? Finish your day before you start.
Yeah.
That's a good one right there, though, man. What you think about that, cuzzo?
It ain't for you slow mofocos, though.
Get ahead
Right.
on that. Get ahead.
Yeah,
Get
you know?
ahead.
I like that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It keeps you prepared. It keeps you on your point. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right.
So look, tell everybody where you grew up at, and we know you first started out, you know, in music and stuff and dance and stuff like that. So give us a little background into how that started.
Oh, man. Born LA County. You know what I mean? Born and raised. Moved out to Pomona. You know what I mean? Was hanging out with my, they say you are who you hang with. You know what I
Right,
mean? So
right.
back then, we didn't have too much. I grew up in the days when kids played in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
did too.
We went outside.
Right.
We went outside to play. Sometimes we got in trouble. Sometimes you know how that goes. During school, we used to party a lot.
Yeah.
There was party crews, house parties, and things like that. And me and a couple of my friends used to go to these parties, and we used to dance battle a lot. You know what I mean? So we did that a lot, and
Dance battle, like, you used to be, like, going...
crumping and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? At these
Okay.
house parties. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking it
Back
up.
in the day. Grinding on the girls,
yeah.
on the wall.
Right.
Guarding that shit?
All that.
Yeah.
That's how I started.
Right.
That's how I started. Shout out to my boy E. Mills. We
That's
gonna
right.
get into him. We used to go outside and fight and party.
Yeah.
Partied and afterwards had problems in the parking lot.
Right.
True
right.
Jamaican culture, true
Oh
Jamaican
my-
shit right there.
True Jamaican culture, right? And
Dancing
raised in a
down.
Jamaican household. My parents are Jamaican. Both of my
Right.
parents Jamaican. Raised in a Jamaican household, eating some good Jamaican food, and
Right.
just one day, I was out, with some friends, and we were battling, and an agent saw us, and he says, "Hey, you gonna be in a music video?" I was like, "What, are you for real?" We weren't too interested in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But his name was Ron Pope. Shout out to Ron Pope, right?
Ron
Right.
Pope.
Yeah. He was a casting director back in them days. Now he's producing. Picked me and my homies up and then invited us out to this Jay-Z music video. H to the is O.
Oh,
B
okay.
to the is A. You remember that video?
Yeah.
So that was our first, I would say, video and introduction to the Hollywood game. And I tell you what, man, it stuck with us. It got addicted.
Right.
You know what I mean? We love to entertain while we was on set. We would battle on set, rap battle, do everything we can while the camera wasn't rolling and while the camera was rolling,
Oh.
right? And we
Yeah.
was there networking, and that's how we met different casting directors and different agents on that set. And it just went up from there, man. So we did that, and in addition to that, we had the Hollywood sets, and then we had the clubs. We were in the Hollywood nightlife, promoting clubs, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Inviting the girls out. and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we just loved the lifestyle. We just came up in that lifestyle. From the street to the parties, to the clubs, getting in trouble, going to school, ditching school, going to the house. That's just how we came up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the streets. You know what I mean? So it was just different.
Right.
It was just different back then.
How would you say, like, how old were you when they like kind of recruited you for this, the Jay-Z video about?
Man, it had to be like maybe 19, 20.
Okay.
Youngin. Yeah. Youngin.
Yeah. Like
And after that was it.
That was it. That was it after that.
Yeah.
So that was prime. That was like the prime, like crump and dance age. 19,
That was the
20.
prime, man. That was the prime before the BBLs.
Yeah, when Rise came out.
Yeah.
You talking about around that time.
Yeah.
When
Rise.
Yeah.
When Rise came out, you know what I'm saying? We did, I did You Got Served. I mean, that movie, we did like all that. When B2K, when we was all.
Our cousin was a
was
choreographer.
choreographer
David Scott. Dave Scott.
I know Dave Scott, man.
Yeah, that's our cousin, our big cousin.
Okay, yeah. He was the one on he's the choreographer on all B2K stuff.
Right.
Yeah, tall, dark skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Dave Scott.
Yeah.
I for sure know Dave Scott.
On everything.
Yeah.
Junior.
I worked with him.
That's Junior.
Yeah.
On everything.
Yeah, I worked with him a lot. You know what I'm saying? I worked with that whole crew. I was on tour with B2K, all that stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, what other artists have you been featured in videos?
Man, Snoop Dogg, Dre, Faith Evans, Aaliyah, DMX, Kendrick Lamar. I mean, the list goes on.
What's Snoop's song?
Rolling on the video never came out. You seen The Wash? The movie,
Yeah.
the Rolling on the Boulevard.
Yeah.
They had a video. DJ Pooh directed it.
Yep.
We shut down the whole Hollywood Boulevard. That was an orange lowrider.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With two girls in the back. You know what I mean? And I don't know why they never released it, but I worked on that video. Shout out to Snoop, Uncle Snoop and Dre and all them.
Yep.
That was cool. Cocaine was on the hook.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So we
OG
did that.
on the West Coast.
OG on the West Coast. If you know the West Coast, so yeah, I was rolling with all of them, man. All of them. I was just the youngster in all the videos, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing all that, and that was just back to back. Every day was just back to back. From Faith Evans. Next day was Aaliyah. Next day was Snoop Dogg. Next day we worked with Ray J on his video. Then Michael Jackson was next door. All behind Universal Studios. All this stuff, man.
Was it was it all dance or was it always something different in these videos?
It was always something different.
Okay.
Sometimes with our agency, we were dancers, but we didn't always dance. We act too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We act. You know what I mean? Sometimes we had lines and stuff. Like, so that's why You Got Served in. Bringing Down the House with Queen Latifah. I did that too.
Bringing Down the House. Yeah.
The Hot Chick with Rob Snyder.
My daughter's favorite movie.
You know what I mean?
Right, that's right.
I mean, all that stuff. You know what I mean? It just was I started early hustling. I had that mentality, like, go out and get it. You know what I mean? And have fun doing it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's another thing. If you have fun doing what you do, it don't feel like work.
That's part.
On the real. That's real
I
talk.
believe that to be true.
You know what I mean?
That part.
You never work a day in your life if you have fun doing what you do.
Man.
Most definitely. Yeah, that's real.
Oh God. So I used to have jobs coming up, working in warehouses. Listen, I'll probably last about a month before I get fired because I don't like taking orders.
Right.
You
Right.
You know what I'm
I feel like I
saying?
just had it.
Yo, I tried working at one time. When I was young, I had a job at Disneyland one time. Everybody got that little McDonald's first job. I was working at the new park, the DCA, when they first opened.
Right.
I said, man, I just want to go to get a job at the park so I can get in the park for free.
Right.
And then when I had to work at the restaurant and be in the back and I was missing out, I quit, man. I was like, man, they're taking orders. And they telling me
Like,
what to
this
do
ain't
with this
for me.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, listen, I got in this park free a couple times.
Where the rise and shit.
Yeah. Then I went to this warehouse. I was driving a forklift, and I was paying a little better, but man, a hard labor, and these guys up here, I'm like, man, listen, I was there for about a month, and I quit that job.
So what, like, you just always felt like the regular was it the taking orders or was it the regular 9 to 5?
It was all of
for
it.
you?
It was all of it. It was all of it.
Do you feel like you're like a creative? Would you label yourself as that?
Absolutely.
When would you say you found out, like, I'm a creative, this is just what it is?
Since the beginning, I always knew.
Yeah.
It was always within me.
Mm-hmm.
It was always mentally there, but how did I let the world see it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got into that. So I was always into like the Hollywood stuff and the entertainment stuff. And then I seen the lifestyle of my peers. Like, you know, I was broke.
Yeah.
I was so broke I couldn't pay attention. You feel me?
Right.
But then we was in Hollywood acting like we had it. And then the guys that really had it, we seen their lifestyle. They had the girls, the cars, and all that stuff. And we up there, and I'm driving my broke down BMW that can't go in reverse.
Right. They gotta go in neutral to
I had to Flintstone it.
Yeah.
Flintstone.
Me and my boy E. Mills. You gonna see this like, man, this but look, he was sitting in the passenger seat. I was like, man, we gonna park down the street. It was a club called White Lotus on Cahuenga.
Yeah.
And it was across the street from the club called Sugar. They not there no more, but they was popping back then. And we was kind of like doing the nice stuff, promoting like young promoters. Man, I parked my car down the street every time. My windows couldn't roll down. I had to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ease them up, you know.
Hold on.
Couldn't go in reverse. I had to.
Hold on.
You can't park on no hill. I had to find.
Hell no. You gotta keep going and
You
get
gotta
off
keep
Hey,
that.
that
going.
motherfucker took you everywhere, I bet, though.
Facts.
Man, that thing took me everywhere.
Everywhere.
Facts.
Man, it got me from A to B.
That's why
You got
it
that
went through all
promotion
that.
going
Because
and
you
all
was
that
like,
shit.
you wrote that
Yeah.
shit to the wheels
I
fell
wrote
off.
it to the wheels fall. Man, I'm telling you,
Through all them
I wrote it to the
dreams.
wheels fell off, and I'll never
Hey.
forget it.
So look, hold on. With you and your partner, when you in reverse and y'all backing up, so what y'all both open the door and like,
Yeah, like the Flintstones.
You want to ride home or not?
I'm in the driver's seat.
That's a homie though.
Because sometimes we
want
had to
this ride
park on
home or
them. We had to
not?
park on them levels.
Yeah.
Open the door. My left foot was out. He opened the door. His right foot out, and we would just push.
oh shit.
We would just push.
But that's a homie though. That's
That's
a
a homie.
Yeah, that's a homie. Like
That's the homie.
Did you ever have like girls come up to the car and you got to play it off and buy
Oh,
some
yeah.
time? Did you
Oh,
ever just
yeah.
say fuck it, or
Nigga
you
put his
try to
foot
buy
up
some
real quick.
time?
If the girls came to the car, I made sure the car was able to drive forward. You know what I'm
Yeah. Put it in drive real fast.
saying? Put it in drive. Move forward. You understand what I'm saying? If we was stuck, oh no, we'd be the last ones out the club.
We're just
On
gonna
the
chill
real.
here.
We gonna
Hey, tell us an emergency time or something where y'all had to get out and y'all had to pull that move. Y'all had to like move. Y'all on the move or some shit.
Yeah, okay, so one time I forgot the name of the club.
That's
The
crazy.
burnt down. The club had burnt down, but after the club we got into it with some people, man. You know, this is when we was really, really heavy in the street. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ran into some people that we didn't get along with, and we got into it with them, and it just got kind of ugly. And we had to get up out of there.
Yeah.
And boy, that car was parked. That car was parked. But we had the Flintstones, and we was outnumbered. You know.
They like, hold on, nigga. You see they feet out there?
Talking shit while rolling back.
I'll never
like,
forget it because it was my fault. Because I low key started it. I was a little late. I started the issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I
And
know
my
you're
boy just had my back because we all from the same, you know.
Right.
And boy, he cussed me out when we left. He was like, boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had your back, but man, we could have.
Did
You know,
y'all
On the real. Hey,
did
Solomon, go to his page real quick.
Did
Go
y'all
ahead,
care
go.
about y'all shoes when y'all was doing that shit? Y'all
Oh
was
man,
some
we tore our
smoky
shoes
shit?
up. We don't even care. We tore them shoes up. You know what I mean?
Man, I wish I could have been one of the homies right there watching that.
On the real. On the real. Hey, scroll it, Solomon, scroll it. Because I want to see, because I know you said you was in the Kendrick Lamar video also.
Yeah, at the bottom, at the very bottom. I think it's at the
Keep
bottom.
going.
Shit, dog.
Keep going.
They was making that shit work.
Yeah, which
Keep
which
going.
video was
Keep
it?
going.
Be
Stop.
right there.
Yeah.
Middle.
The one on the far left is the video. The one in the middle is the
Oh, yeah, I
picture.
see you right there. Yeah.
See? Yeah, that's me right there with the bald head,
On every
right next to him. Yeah.
On the real.
So it's a funny story behind this video.
Right.
I was actually just working with production.
Right.
Shout out to my boy E. Mills, the one, you know.
Right.
He's a big time casting director today.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right.
He does 99%.
Man, the
He's
Flintstones that came a
crazy,
long
man.
way.
He's one of the biggest cast directors. He does commercials. He does like all these
That's right.
cast, and he's getting to the movie side, but he's the big time. It's called Meal Ticket
Milk.
Entertainment, right?
Oh, I love that.
Like Meal Ticket, yeah.
Entertainment.
Right.
And he has an office right there in downtown. Has a big building in downtown. Has a studio in there, photo shoot and all that. Shout out to E. Mills, right? So I was working with him on that shoot, and one of my other guys, Clyde, who I came up with, who was also a director, first AD. They was like, "You want to be in the video?" I was like, They was like, wow, you got a bald head. And I was like, okay, you know.
Right.
I was like, so next thing you know, I'm in a chair. You know what I mean? With the stylist, I'm already bald, but she's getting it clean.
Getting it all the way clean.
Clean.
I know
they
the feeling,
throw all
bro.
black on me. And, you know, director, Dave Myers directed this. Dave Free, who was also Kendrick Lamar's business partner. You know, PG Lang, all that stuff.
Yep.
It was like, yeah, stand next to K-Dot. Stand right there next to K-Dot. And I was like, all right, for sure. And the choreographer was like, when he says be humble, that was all choreographed.
Yeah.
And I already come from that world, so, you know, it was easy to do.
You knew how to put it together. Yeah.
So that's how that happened right there. And this is one of his biggest songs.
Yeah, for sure.
We didn't know it then.
Right.
And all the stuff that's going now with K-Dot.
I'm killing it.
This is all coming back full circle. People coming back to see this video. They're like, oh, I didn't know you was in that. I was like, yeah. Now it's starting to get the views again. It's starting to pop back up in the algorithm.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, man.
What would you say? What was the significance behind the bald head and the all black? Just in that scene, in the scene that you were in, what was, because you know Kendrick always got some creative significance to everything he does. He's super intentional.
It's something, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know.
You just popped in.
Right.
You was like, okay, take
I'd have did the same thing. Yeah, let's do it. Look, I'm already there too. Yeah, like let's do it.
He's talking about somebody though. You know what I'm saying? When he says be humble.
Be humble, yeah.
And how you guys is all black and bald heads. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey,
and then he's the only one like, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Was that production shave, you know what I'm saying, different from a barber shave?
You know what?
That's
I don't even go to the barber. I just shave my own. So
Yeah, me
it felt
too,
the same.
though.
I got my own clippers, so I just do it myself. So she used the same technique because I don't use razors.
Right.
I use the clippers. You know what I mean? So she had the clippers and she just, you know, did her thing. So it was the same to me.
Right. No,
I appreciated the head shave with the barber. You know what I mean?
So you told the barber to sit down and be humble?
I didn't have to. She was already humble.
right.
You know what I mean?
So you say you also worked with Aaliyah. Like which songs did you work with?
More than a
rest
woman.
in peace to her.
Yeah, rest in peace to
More than a woman.
baby girl.
That shit.
Yeah, more than a woman, more than love. Don't. I never forget. We shot that at Universal Studios in the back lot.
What was your role in that video?
Dancer.
Dancing? Was it choreographed or was they just telling you to go off?
Freestyle.
Okay.
One of the featured dancers. We're all black. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dave Myers, same director that did.
Right.
You see the relationships there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So Dave Myers, crazy director, did all of Missy Elliott stuff. He got the crazy stuff going on.
He probably did some Busta Rhymes too.
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, because
Janet Jackson, all the crazy. He do all the crazy stuff.
Right.
So yeah.
This is just your opinion, you know what I'm saying? If rest in peace to Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying? But if Aaliyah was like here, still rocking, doing her thing, do you think Beyonce would have her beehive?
Absolutely.
You think so?
Yeah.
And she be as big as she is?
Aaliyah?
No, Beyonce.
Oh, well,
He
Beyonce.
said, do you think Beyonce will still have her beehive like how she popping now?
Yeah.
Oh, if Aaliyah was still around.
Yeah.
Aaliyah would have to give her a flower. She would have to pass the torch for that to happen.
Yeah.
Aaliyah was big.
Super.
Yeah. So that's the only.
Super big.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Movies, everything. Yeah.
If Aaliyah was still here, oh, man.
So you think Beyonce took her place?
No. They ain't two different lanes.
Yeah, I don't think so either though.
No, they ain't two different lanes.
Cause it's some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like how they saying, like how Aaliyah plane went down, this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then like how they doing the Survivor video, the same way that the plane go down.
Oh, yeah.
Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying? Rock the boat, how the silhouettes and all that shit kind of like matching each other. You know what I'm saying? Where they saying like, yeah, we took you out so we can come up.
Yeah.
You believe?
It's so much stuff. It's so much conspiracy.
They put it on Dame
out
and
there.
Jay-Z. Yeah, they did
Jay-Z and Beyonce. If you rewind her music, she's saying something about the devil and all kind of. I've seen it all.
I remember me and my sisters in the living room trying to learn this choreography.
Oh, there go the video right
here.
Love Aaliyah though. Everything.
For real. But you know what? I would say, like, I feel like Beyonce would still have her beehive because, like, Aaliyah's popping, like, she's, you know, but Beyonce's sound is so much different. And I feel like what was different between them two is Beyonce had that protection and support.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She had her mother and her father was her manager before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And her mom was always had her hands in it. Aaliyah, they kind of took her away from her parents.
They
type
did.
deal, you know, at a young age, at like
Right.
12, and
Right.
lied about her
Yeah,
age, right?
yeah.
Something crazy. So it's just like you see kids like Lindsay Lohan,
Like that. Yeah,
like
it's crazy.
that type of story. You know what I'm saying? That it's like, you know,
What's
like
that Dr. Doolittle song she did with
Um,
Timberland?
who?
That dun 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 dun. That little shit.
Y'all know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
Aaliyah.
Yeah, Aaliyah.
the rocker right there in the middle. That's
I fucking love that song.
yeah.
The way Aaliyah
I know what you're
come
talking
off
about. I
to
can't
the
think of
beat
it right
doing that
now.
shit.
I know
Man,
what you're
that's
talking
my- that's
about.
my shit.
Man, rest in peace.
Man,
That's when
R.I.P.
was the shit.
Aaliyah was the shit.
Baby
You
girl.
ever, did you
Yeah,
ever
for
do
sure.
any videos, any work with her after that?
No, she passed away
away.
right after that.
So that was your first and last
That
time.
was my first time. And then she did the Rock the Boat. She actually left town after that, did the Rock the Boat video. And right after that, that's when
Pops used to play that all the
And passed
time. To
away,
rock the
huh?
boat, though.
Mm.
Have you
Yeah.
came to like that experience right there with Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying? Somebody like that iconic. Have you came close to somebody like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like experiencing that? Nope, huh?
like any other artist on that level.
Like female artists.
No, man.
I know that was a fucking moment, boy. You'll never forget that.
I'll
shit.
never forget that moment.
On the real.
And in that moment, you just wouldn't think that would happen.
And she
Man.
was the shit at the time.
Man.
I found out it was like when I just had worked with her. I went to another movie set after that. I was working with Queen Latifah in Bringing Down the House.
Yeah.
I was on set with her, working with her, and all the dancers were with us. So the dancers that were there at that music video, we all worked together. So we went to the set,
Mhm.
and man, we got the news, man. When we was on set, everybody was crying. Like, no, this can't be real. We had to pause this whole shoot.
Mm-hmm.
It was that impactful.
Stand still, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'll never forget it. I'll never
Yep.
forget. I was like, wow, I just seen this girl 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Mm. That's crazy.
You know, that's crazy.
On the real, though,
You never
man.
know.
Yep, you never know, man.
Like to the
That's why,
fullest.
yeah, for sure, man. So look, on that note, man, tell us about Win with Sand production company, man.
Yeah. When was
And the association with the Millennium Tour.
Oh yeah. When was Sand Productions? Okay, so it's funny. WW's Productions.
Yep.
Start off with me just picking up a camera, document myself. Marketing is everything. You know what I mean? So, my YouTube channel started back before all the vlog stuff is really popping. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I just got that from my Hollywood experience. It all go hand in hand. I said, you know what? Let me document what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Let me document. I started, getting into entrepreneurship. So I wanted to film myself. And people started seeing light of that and saying, hey, who's shooting your videos? You know what I mean? So I said, I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can you do it for me? I was like, yes. I started going out to Hollywood and filming clubs and dating lives and stuff just for free. And it just started getting so crazy. I just created a company out of it. Went with Sand Productions and started charging.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I've already had these relationships in Hollywood with artists and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, fast forward to now, Millennium Tour, Trey Songz, my guy. That's one of my good friends.
Right.
You got, who else on the tour? You got Bow Wow. You got Pleasure P.
Yeah, Pleasure.
We were all in
the whole squad not on there?
with
Pretty Ricky?
Pretty Ricky, yeah.
no, just Pleasure P.
Just Pleasure P.
Oh yeah, they had
Hey,
their
Pleasure
issues,
P. Don't
yeah.
sleep. He got music.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He got music. We had a
Great solo artist. Yeah.
dope solo artist. Plies is on it.
Oh, they put Plies
Plies?
on it?
Yeah, Plies. Is
Right.
Y'all fuck with Plies.
Lloyd is
though.
on some of the
Yeah,
shows.
Lloyd too?
Yep.
Yeah, Lloyd's on some of the shows. Who
Yeah,
else?
Lord.
I know
yeah.
Bow Wow on it too, right?
Bow Wow, he's the head. He's the headliner.
Right,
Bow
he's the
Wow.
headliner. Yeah.
Bow Wow's on it.
That's what's coming up, right?
Mhm.
I need
It
to
starts
tap
March,
in.
March 7th. March 7th we start. A few weeks.
Okay.
Bootsy, Lil Bootsy's on it.
Oh, this about to
For
be
real?
lit.
Yeah. Yeah, he in there.
I went to one
Damn, so it's growing like from when it first started though, even though them
It's
artists
getting
yeah.
ugly.
No,
It's
let me.
talking about millennium artists, millennium. You know what I mean?
Right.
I went to something similar. Out in Bakersfield, they had Ja Rule, Ashanti, Ying Yang Twins, like the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
was It wasn't the Millennium Tour, but it was very, very similar.
Yeah.
And when I tell you the crowd, it was like a basement party in that bitch. Like people were moving chairs, dancing, getting lit. It was so fun. It was so fun.
Yeah,
Like it was lit. It was like it really brought you back. You know what I'm
It's gonna be a
saying?
fun tour.
I didn't see no one with their phones out.
No, they're gonna be in there
People
dancing.
were dancing,
They gonna be
sweating.
What's up,
Like,
man?
it was
turned
a
up like we
vibe.
used to do back in the day. You know?
Right. It was just like that. So I'm hoping to see the same thing from this
Oh,
tour.
yeah.
That's what it sounds like. You got a
yeah.
number.
It's gonna be get your tickets. Yeah.
Yep.
it's gonna be-
Okay.
Out of all them artists, which artists do you like seeing perform live the most?
Man,
Can you pick one, or is it more than one?
I'm gonna say every artist is good, but from my personal experience, just because I'm always around them, is Bow Wow and Trey.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm with
I can see that in Bow Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bow
I
Wow
think
do
that,
his
like-
thing. He do his rap thing. You know, Trey
And
will
he
have a
active
live
too, though.
band out there with him. You know what I'm saying? There you go, Millennium Tour. You can see Bobby V is dope. You know
Also,
what I mean?
all three
Sam-
of those are Marion, Bow Wow,
yeah,
and Trey Songz
yeah.
are the headliners
Yeah.
of it. Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
Sammy, okay.
Sammy gonna be there.
Oh, they got the
Sammy's dope.
Yin Yang
Yeah.
twins too.
They just keep
Okay.
adding people on. You know what I mean? So you gonna, depending on what city and state it is,
Must
it's
get
gonna
my
be some type of
tickets.
add-ons and mix-ups.
Right.
They're not gonna be on every show, but you're gonna have some mix-ups and surprise guests and all that good stuff.
Right.
Special guest
right.
Rick
I
Ross.
feel like I would be
Yeah,
most
yeah.
excited to see
Yeah.
the Yin Yang twins. I'm not even
Yin Yang
gonna
twins?
front. I would
Yeah.
be
Yin Yang twins
so
gonna turn it
excited.
up.
I feel like they
Yeah,
would have the
yeah.
crowd on some bullshit.
Yeah. Absolutely,
On
absolutely.
the real, that's dope, man. And
Yeah.
congratulations to you for doing that work and working with the Millennium Tour and stuff,
Yeah,
man.
And you're bringing your you're not gonna be dancing in that one.
No. I'm behind the
Production.
scenes.
We grew up.
I'm gonna be rolling with
He
the
probably
crew.
be dancing with the camera a couple times though when certain songs come on.
Yeah, you know, I'll be there doing my thing, documenting, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so y'all
right.
can see what's going on behind the scenes and,
Yeah.
front and all that stuff and, and having fun at the same time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Big
So
up
look,
to that.
with When We're Saying Film Production Company, like what's the company's core mission, and what type of projects do you want to specialize in moving forward?
The core mission for WS Productions is bringing whatever you have mentally, I can bring that to life visually.
Mm.
Anything.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what it is. Any type of content you can think of your head, I can bring that to life. You know what I mean? Whether it's movies, music videos, content creating, even stuff like this, podcast, whatever it is, we can put it together. And the content's not going anywhere.
Right.
Actually, it's the wave right now.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? So people need to see. People are on their smartphones all day long,
Yep.
scrolling and doing this.
Addicted.
Do you ever have someone who's just like who can't articulate it that right, but it's like I need to see this and that in my project, but they can't quite articulate it, but they're trying to get you to take what's in their head out. Yeah, he's like, hell yeah.
That's where the creative comes in. You remember
Right.
That's where my creative direction comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me put this together. Let me put this treatment together, and let's see if you like it. You know what I mean? If not, let's revise it and get it right. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But the skill and talent comes in. Can you put me on a horse with wings and make me fly through the air and make me look like I'm going on top of the Eiffel Tower and eating a cheesecake? Yeah.
On everything. On everything. Just that simple. Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get the visual effects in there. Get the
Mm-hmm.
AI.
Man, it's
let's
amazing.
talk about AI.
Yeah,
Talk about
it's amazing.
Come on now.
How would you say your career shifted when you started messing with AI?
Well, it used to take me hours to edit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Or hire an animator. It takes weeks to do.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it myself with AI in 20
Does that take away your creative ability? You know what I'm saying? Using AI?
No, because I still have to tell the AI what to do.
Right.
You understand?
They just
I
consistent.
still have to prompt the AI and write it out. I just don't have to actually do it myself. And the editing process takes long. I can just prompt AI, say, I need this. I can talk to it as if I'm editing. So I'm talking to it and it comes out with this idea. And then I can adjust the idea. That still has to be creative.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Comes from you.
It comes from me.
That's
Yep.
weird.
Yeah. I was freaking my friends out. They was like, I was taking their pictures, their old pictures, and then making them move.
I seen that and I got freaked out.
Yeah.
I was like,
I got this picture of one of my friends.
I did it.
Her mother passed away.
Oh,
but she has a baby picture with her as a baby with her mother's holding her up like this.
Yeah.
And I made the picture move like she was kissing. She was like, oh my goodness.
Mm.
That does something. But that
Oh, for
also,
sure.
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
They got one like that with Granny.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could make anything come to life. It's crazy. Or create anything with AI. And that's where
AI
the
is
world is
amazing.
going.
right.
Do you think with AI is something it's definitely something to embrace though, but it's a lot of people that's still skeptical of it. What would you say to those people that's skeptical of using AI?
You're better getting to know because you're going to get left behind.
Facts.
Especially if you're an entrepreneur and you're in business and you're doing stuff like this. You better understand and keep up with the game
For real.
That part.
because
Oh,
you
wow.
will get left behind.
So that's a lot of lazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, because they doing it with music now. I'm in the studio. Look, I'm not gonna say any names. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in the studio with big time artists. The writer comes in with the demo.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? You know how the writer comes in and writes the song for the artist.
Yep.
They come in with the demo, they sing it, and they make their voice sound like the artist.
Oh, you talking about Drake now, huh?
No.
No, I'm talking about a lot of artists.
Right.
Like I'm a
guarantee
writer, I'm a dope writer. I got a beat, and I'm gonna write this song for this artist. But when I'm singing, I can using AI, I can't make my voice sound exactly like the main artist.
Yep.
In fact, I've heard songs completely done where the writer has done it. The artist say, "Well, I gotta sing it. It sounds just like me. I ain't gotta record this again. It'll make no sense."
Right.
And it goes out just like that. You would never know.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The writer sing it, do that, and it's their voice, it's their likenesses in their voice.
Yeah.
So they still gonna get the.
I'm gonna say like
diehard
this.
fans will know though. They be like,
every
nah,
time.
The fans ain't gonna know.
Diehards do.
No, they
Yeah.
not.
They be like,
No,
no,
they
that
not.
pitch.
With all the
That's
auto-tune and
that's
stuff
not
like that.
Drake's pitch.
Man.
It's the exact same pitch. I'm telling you, that's how crazy AI is. It's you can program it for the same exact. As a matter of fact, Kanye West just did an example of it on his documentary he just released. on
Oh,
YouTube.
for real?
Yeah,
Huh.
You got tuned into that. It's crazy.
yeah. Look at Kanye West doc with Justin LeBoy.
Right.
Justin LeBoy is interviewing him. Kanye West, he's there in his warehouse, and he's showing Justin LeBoy, look, this kid. Let me show what AI can do. And this kid is doing his verse, but I could put my voice on it and make it rap what he doing.
Right.
So he didn't actually rap it. Whatever the guy was sounding like, he just made it sound like him. And they changed the beat up, and it sounded way better because Kanye West was rapping it
Right.
without
right.
even going on a microphone. Just
Right.
as engineer doing whatever they doing.
And you know what's funny? Like you speaking about that right now, and it's like on Instagram, you know, like the verification process. You know what I'm saying? You little check or whatever.
Mhm.
And it's like you can get the AI made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like I haven't set it up yet, but there's a process to where it's like they record your voice.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? For a certain amount of seconds. And it's like for ad purposes. You know what I'm saying? You got a business account. You know what I'm saying? They'll create your AI, you know what I'm saying? And the AI will sound just like you. You know what I'm saying? And whatever ad that you have via Instagram or Facebook, you know what I'm saying? It's just AI, you know what I'm saying? You just put it out there and it's your voice saying what it wants. I got this Best Way to Smoke sweater dropping February 28th, such and such, whoop doo whoop. And it's going to be in my voice,
That's dope.
my AI. You know what I'm
They
saying?
say
Got that
that-
shit on Instagram.
They say
Yeah,
that
my
they-
guy just texted me a video like that the other day. He said, check this video out. He texted me. Shout out to my boy Chris Tyson. They call him the hip hop Gary V. he helps independent artists get funding and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But he's doing the sponsored ads like you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
and he has them going. They look real, but it's just AI. He's
Yeah.
just using his voice, and he looks like he's talking and all this stuff. And I'm like, this is getting crazy. Now you can duplicate yourself everywhere
Everywhere.
without filming over and over and over and over. You're making a bigger bag and doing the less work.
Mm.
Really?
And people who are up on game are the ones that's gonna pay us the money
Real.
because they don't know and they don't want to learn.
When you were first
It's a lot of
introduced-
people like that.
Man,
It's
when
never gonna change either.
right. When you were first introduced to AI, was that your immediate thought process, or did it take you some time to kind of be like, all right, I got to get with
It
this?
took
and
me
get
some
lost?
time because I was in my old ways. I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted to do the editing the old way. You know, but I just said, you know what? I'm seeing this too much. I'm in this lane. Let me
I was kind of like
understand.
that.
Yeah, let me understand the new way and how AI works. So I got with this director that was using AI to do all the stuff that I didn't know it was AI. And I was like, this is incredible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And when he showed me, I just implemented it into what I had going on. And that's how I got into the whole AI. I still got my cameras and I edit.
Right.
But now I got like a whole nother department.
You
So
got
now,
our own personal assistant.
right. So I'm just using the AI to enhance what I already got going on.
On the real.
Which I probably would have paid somebody to do originally.
Man.
Now you
Man.
to
To
do
do
VFX
VFX and
subscription now with the Woo Wop or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And moving like that.
Well, I got
Like
a
how you
question
said,
real
though,
quick.
You know what I'm saying? Them descriptions.
Talk to us a little bit about the power of prompting, because I'm seeing that there's a whole industry, a profit center coming up around knowing how to give AI the right prompts.
Man.
Yeah. You know, the more details, the better.
Right.
And AI needs to be prompted. I don't care if it's music. Like I was watching YouTube the other day. Timberland is using AI to produce everything now. This guy, he's working with this artist. She sent him the beat, the original beat, and the original song was crazy.
Right.
But he says, "What if I twist the beat this way and make her rap this way?" He just prompted the AI exactly how he wanted to sound, because it's still creative, because you got to know your tones and
Right.
you don't know. He
He got
typed
nothing else to prove.
right.
He just knows how to speak to it.
And it just the same song sounded 10 different ways. And the beat sounded the same song. It was crazy. And that's the same thing with AI when it comes to film and editing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me a cinematic look with this type of lens.
Yeah,
And
that's crazy.
that's if you
True.
type that in,
That's
you know.
Right.
I want it
That's
to look
so
like it was
fucking-
shot on a Sony A7 Mark III.
Right. Yeah, he the one told me that about as far as with the AI, like
Yeah, you got
it's how you prompt it.
It's how you
What
prompt it. I
put
did an
in.
American model with a leather jacket with the silhouette background, stuff like that.
Yep.
The more, you know what I'm saying? If you can type that out, it's going to bring in results, and multiple results. You just pick the best one you like. Okay, I like that. Let me adjust the prompt. And when it comes, you have that. And then you can put your little edits on it and
That's
adjust
dope.
it. And when you put it out there, people don't even know.
Mm.
And the cool part about that right there, though, you know what I'm saying? Even though, like, all right, you prompting AI to do so, you still challenging yourself creatively. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying, to put this description out.
Yes.
You got to get it
You
out
still
there.
got to be
man.
creative and know how to speak to it.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And when it's done, it's crazy.
Man,
You
be
feel
right
like,
there what
you
the-
feel like you seen the movie Weird Science?
Yep.
Weird Science.
Yeah.
When they created that girl, that's what I feel like.
Right. On everything.
man,
Boy, I done created some models, man.
Man.
Uh-oh.
I done created from music videos instead of hiring. I done created some models. You would think they was real in real life,
Huh.
and they not real. I created them through AI. It created a picture, and then I made the picture come to life, and it put them in a car like a Rolls Royce on a B-roll scene. Hair blonde. You would think that it
That
was
right,
real, and it's not. I created it from. This person ain't real. The car ain't real. None of this stuff is real. I said it to
So
my
that's
guy.
like the
for music
Matrix
video.
type shit.
It's the Matrix.
Lady in the red
They was
dress.
tripping out when I sent the final video. They were like, "What?
Mm.
You mean we ain't got to go?"
Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they walking around the Rolls Royce. They doing all kind of stuff, and you could whatever comes to mind, you can create it now. Whatever in any business, and
Yep.
man, I can get you right here. Best way to smoke. I just take a picture of you right now. Boom. Give me the sweater. Best way to smoke with some smoke coming out the side. You know, with you smiling. You can be like this.
Right.
And if I prompted you, be out your seat doing this.
No shit.
With the
on
smoke,
real.
you
Yeah.
taking your hat off. You like you did that from a picture and it looked just like you,
Right.
which is kind of scary.
It is, yeah. It is,
know what I'm
but
saying?
it's like you want to know though. Like you want,
wanna
I
know.
want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm with it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
here.
Let me get to that point right there.
Yeah.
Then I can make something walk around the road.
Walking around.
Man,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
on the
it's
real
scary.
though. So in the realm of the AI, so with investing made easy, what role does AI play with investing made easy?
Automation.
Okay.
Everything is let me tell you how I first started back in the day. All right. So when I first started with the Investment Made Easy, first started from, the network marketing thing.
Yep.
If you don't know what network marketing is, it's an industry where major companies have products and services and they allow individuals to sell these products and services, and they will pay you a commission for selling them because they don't advertise on TVs and billboards. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
This is what network marketing does.
Right.
It's created more millionaires than any other industry, right?
Mm.
And that's just what the facts is, right? I've been seeing people cash checks for hundreds of thousands in a week because they know how to network and have networks, and they had 1,000 people buy this product, and then they keep buying it, so that creates that residual income.
For sure. I mean,
If you don't know what residual income is, it's when you do something one time and get paid over
over and
and
over.
over and over. For the people who don't know what that is, over. You want some residual income.
Mhm.
I don't care how
For
you get it.
sure.
You want to make money while you sleep.
Yep.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
What's that?
So this is what these coaches were telling me. You know what I'm saying? That came from Hollywood. I was in Hollywood. My daughter came. I met my daughter when she was 2. Crazy.
Right.
It was like, you are the father on some Maury shit. Oh, can I cuss on here?
Yeah,
can say whatever you
want.
It's a safe space.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
On some Maury shit. You know what I'm saying? You are the father. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? So that cut my Hollywood career short because my checks was on and off, on and off, on and off.
Right.
They wasn't consistent. So I had to go get a job. I was working in the call center. So I was doing the call center stuff during the day and the Hollywood stuff at night. I ran into one of my boys that I kept seeing in Hollywood. He had the lifestyle. He had the girls. He had the money. He had the BMW that did go in reverse with the drop top.
Right. No.
Mine was Flintstone in it. You understand what I'm saying? And I just
But
said,
this one went in reverse. That's right. That's right.
So he was at the table and I was like, yo, you popping bottle? I said, man, what do you do? And he handed me a business card. It was a real estate card at the time. He was doing loan modifications.
Ooh.
And I was like, okay. When I saw him, I was so sick. I was so hungry. Like my stomach was touching my back. You ever been that broke? You like, man,
Yeah.
listen,
Yup.
Yeah.
I'm going to figure out what you're doing. I don't care if it's legal or illegal.
Right.
I'm going to do it because I want this lifestyle.
Mhm.
And I'm coachable and teachable, and I don't care what it is. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?
On the real.
He said, I'm coachable and teachable.
That's
That's
That
how
is
hungry.
key,
Yeah,
right
yeah, yeah.
there.
Oh,
That's
you gonna get some
hungry.
keys. You gonna get some keys here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Next day I call him up, he didn't answer his phone. Called him up, he didn't answer his phone. Called him up, you know what? Successful people are busy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You on it hungry, though. You kept
I'm
calling
on it
and
hungry.
calling.
Most people would have quit after the second phone call. Like, I called him like 30 times, man.
He's like, nah, 31.
30, yeah. Called him, left him a nasty message. Like, yo, when I see you again, like, I feel like you played me and all this. I went back over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I found out where he lived through some homies, and I popped up at his house.
Oh,
So when
everything.
I popped up at his house in my BMW, I made sure I could drive off and not reverse. Boy, I had my 501 jeans on, my Pro Club white tee. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
My
real.
chucks was on. I was on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? Found out where he lived. He had a nice little house. When I pulled up, like he was having a party or something. He had people pulling up to the house in the culture sack. They was coming out in business suits. I'm like, what do you got going on here? So I kind of chilled a little bit. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
I was just sitting in my car. So when I see everybody walk in, I said, all right, let me just go and knock on the door. You know what I'm saying? When I go knock on the door, I knock on it. Nobody's answering. I knock on the hard. Boom, 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 boom. And then he opens the door. And he's like, oh, hey, Sam, how you doing? Come on in. He tried to shake my hand. I slapped his hand. Bow.
On the real.
I'll never forget it. Slide his hand. Bow. I said, he said, I got guest here. Come on in, we'll talk about it. Right? So when I walk in the house, everybody's in there dressed up. They doing a network marketing meeting. I don't know what this stuff is at this time. They doing network marketing. They got the whiteboard. They drawing circles and like the whole pyramid shit. You know?
Right.
Perfect. Come sit down.
I didn't want, and I wanted to make money because remember you gave me the business card, but I didn't want to have nothing to do with that. I didn't know what that was. I was pissed because he answered his phone. He says, he said, come holler at me. Now this boy from Long Beach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The East Side. Shout out to James. I'm gonna say his name. James. What up, James? Yeah. So I'm in the kitchen. He says, no, he just went from corporate. You know, he's a chameleon. You know, he's in front of his people.
Yeah.
And he know how to be, Long Beach, right? He like, when he was away from the people, let me tell you something. Now I'm in the corner of I'm like, oh man, let me try to swim around. He about to get active, you know what I mean?
Right.
He said, calm down. He says, let me tell you something. I'm a multi-millionaire. I answer my phone when I feel like it. You don't pay my bills. You understand what I'm saying? But he told me this. Just because I see you got so much ambition, you call me 30, 40 times.
Yeah.
I can teach somebody with ambition with $1 in their pocket how to make $1 million. That's
Ain't
what
no
he told
question.
me.
Yeah.
I said, oh, really? He said, now you take this notepad and you sit down with the other people and learn what we got going on. So I'm looking at this real estate card. I'm like, this ain't real estate with it, you know? He introduced me to this coffee network marketing company. Now, when I saw the money, he started showing me the checks and all this stuff and what it could do and all this stuff. I ain't gonna lie, man. They got me. I just didn't have the money to start.
Yeah.
So when they said, they start asking for the money at the end, I'm like, oh, this is a scam. I'm trying to make money.
Right.
You know, not spend it. And they had to tell me, if you want to make money, you got to be a boss. If you got to pay the cost to be the boss, you know, you got to invest in yourself and all this stuff. Yeah, invest in yourself, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make money if you ain't spending money. A lot of people just want to make money. Like, imagine this set here. You got to put up money to get this stuff.
On everything.
Man.
People just want the handouts and all that. You got to put up money to make money. It's no way around it. You know what I mean?
At all.
So,
Man.
just invest smart. You know what I mean? So that's what they're telling me. So luckily, they became my mentors. I didn't have the money. I just had my little gas money I had in my pocket. And they paid for me to get in this business because they believed in my ambition. And they handed me all these products of coffee and all this stuff that I don't even drink. I'm like, man.
That's smart though, because besides oil, coffee is the #1 imported
Exactly.
thing in the fucking
And they were
world.
saying these type of facts to me, right? It's
Man.
like the most consumed beverage outside of water. and
Yes.
tea, right? And it's an addiction because of the caffeine. They're telling me all these facts.
All right.
Talking about Starbucks and all this stuff.
It's a legal drug. Go
Right.
ahead, go
But this
ahead.
coffee that I was in had some health benefits to it. They like lowered blood sugars and blood pressure. It had all this stuff. It was like instant. But I didn't drink this shit. So
Right.
I knew my pops had high blood sugar, so I just gave it all to him. And I went right back to that call center to make that money back that I had to pay to get in this goddamn
The class,
company.
Program.
The company, yeah.
So I'm over here working, and the next day my pops said, I'm drinking this coffee. It's pretty good, and it's actually working. So I went immediately right back over there, and I took all the coffee away from him, and I start selling that thing at the call center.
On the real.
Wait, what?
So I said, what?
Ain't no question though.
What?
Yeah.
They came in little packs. I start breaking them down.
On the real.
You understand what I'm saying? I started breaking them down in the call center. I knew everybody in the little cubicles was drinking coffee. So I put them in a little box, and I just put little samples on everybody's desk. They start drinking it, and they start coming back to me every day. You got any more of that coffee? I had a little box, and they was giving me offers. I said $2 a pack, and they just start dropping the dollars.
The great thing about network marketing too, they encourage that. They be
Yeah.
like, however you need to
I was
Get it
hustling.
off, go ahead.
I was getting it off. I didn't
Yeah.
have residual income at the time. You know, I wasn't making it. I just knew how to sell it
Right.
because I was in the right place, right time. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, it just got crazy. Like I was making almost more money than my check just selling the coffee.
Yeah.
I started getting lazy. I started coming to work late. I
Yeah.
thought I was a boss. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Calling off work. Thought I was the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And I quit my job. I said I quit.
On the real.
I'm a boss.
How old were you around this time?
I was like 25.
Oh man, that's the right train of thought. Like shit,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm up. What I
Yeah.
need your job for, man?
Yeah, I was like, I'm
Yeah.
up. What I need your job for? So I quit. And then my mentor, James, he was like, yo, you're an idiot. Why you quit your job? I said, because I'm making money. He said, all your clientele's at the job.
Right.
Go back.
You're not
can't,
making residual
shit.
income. You don't even know how to form a business yet. You still waking up at 12 p.m.
Mm.
He was on you. I love that though.
He was on me.
He was on
You still waking up at 12 p.m.
Right.
You ain't even got the right mindset. Have you read this book, like the Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, How to Win with Friends and Influence People, and all this stuff I know today? You know what I'm saying? He like, you don't know none of this stuff, and you quit your job. So now I went to boot camp. I got cussed out.
Yeah.
He says, give me all your clothes in your closet. I said, for what? He said, bring all your clothes. I said, all right. Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off.
Right.
You rich, I'm
in
still-
it. Yeah, I'm in it. What's
Wax
happening?
on. All right. I ain't got no residual income. I'm not selling, so now my money going back down. I got a little bit. I said, all right, I'm just going to do it. This guy took my clothes and threw all my clothes away and gave them to like Salvation Army. I ain't had nothing left. We almost got in a fight then. I said, I backtracked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had like, baggy jeans, right? When all that stuff was, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, I used to
I
wear,
like
the
that
Dunks
fire
and the
though.
Chucks. I used to wear like the regular Dickie, like the really swap meet clothes. I was wearing all that stuff back then.
Right.
You know, it was easy to go. It was easy to slide. I was doing all that shit. I was getting my white tees. I was like to wear white tees and just keep it simple. White tees,
Right,
jeans.
right.
And that's it. You know what I mean? He just took all my stuff and he brought me in his closet and he said, "Here, just pick some stuff. I don't even wear nothing on that side." He had Gucci belts. Yeah. Button-up shirt stuff. I wouldn't wear any like button-up shirts. They was a little baggy for me. But I was like, I was putting all this stuff on. He just gave me like a whole lot of clothes. But it was all like business clothes. And that's
Right.
all I had to wear. So when I was putting this stuff on, all my homies was laughing at me. They was like, "Man, what you got on?
Right.
What's all this stuff you got going on?" You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, man, I can't be going outside Hollywood wearing this type of stuff. And I actually
Why
did.
not?
I started going to Hollywood with suits on. Man, if you see them pictures back then, you're going to be like,
So how
But-
was? Go ahead.
go ahead.
So how was the approach that you got different when you started to step into Hollywood with the suits versus your old wardrobe?
Oh, it was uncomfortable for them. Thought it was a joke.
Mm.
They thought it was a joke.
Yeah,
Why? Because they knew you already.
yeah. They say a prophet isn't honored in his own hometown.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
It just isn't. Your friends love you, but they ain't going to respect you as a professional because they remember all the mistakes you made in your life. They remember the Flintstone. They remember when you went your
Everything,
bed.
yeah.
They remember when you got locked up. They remember you got in trouble. They remember, you know what I'm saying? So when I put the suit on, they're like, what you know? So I wasn't, but anyway, I had the mentors that kept me on track.
Mhm.
Get a mentor. You know what I mean?
Right.
I had a mentor when I wanted to quit and fall back. I don't take this. Hey, you come with me to Orange County, come to this meeting with me and show you how we do big business over here. So I started separating myself from that and started hanging around with the bosses and going to meetings with them. And it's kind
That's
of,
gonna be my next question.
I started developing the way I talk, the way I walk started to change a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? And then I started getting strangers to support me.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So when I started getting strangers to support me and I'm shaking hands with these strangers and I'm in these rooms, my checks started to come because the strangers were supporting me. All my homies start saying,
supporters.
Now they asking questions.
Right.
oh, friends and family. Oh, boom, new car pops up. Oh, residual income pops up. Oh, but I'm in the gym shooting. They wasn't there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I was over there, But yeah, I developed into this person and became this network marketing leader now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to make it. I was just hungry and I just became the perfect copycat. How can I copy this guy? If I copy this guy, I'm gonna have what he has.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I started to do. I copied him. I started to get the cars and all that stuff and started to get the checks. And I never wanted to get in front of the room though and talk to people. That's crazy. I can do all the stuff behind the scenes, but getting on stage like he was,
Yeah.
doing the motivational stuff, I said, you crazy. You can have that part.
Right.
I don't know what to tell these people. So one time I'm in the audience, they introducing this guy. And I said, it sound like me. I'm in the audience, just chilling. At this time I'm making some good money. I'm a leader in the game, but I never got in front of the room. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I knew the presentation. I knew that they knew I knew it, but they knew. But this guy's introducing somebody. It sound like me. And he just says my name, Sin. And I'm looking like, oh, hell no, I ain't going up there. And one of my partners just pushed me up there and just pushed me. I'm like, oh, damn. So I went up there and I just had a cup of coffee in my hand. I just started sharing my story, kind of like what I'm doing now, and just got into the. And by the time it ended, everybody stood up, gave me a round of applause. And I'm like, oh,
It worked.
it worked. Then I ended up on flyers. You
Right,
understand?
right,
Now I'm on
right.
social media on these flyers.
Mhm.
I'm in this state. The special guest, Win with Sand. Now I'm Win with Sand.
Mhm.
It's being filmed. It's being documented. Now I got people following me. Now I'm mentoring people.
Right.
You see how that's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
It just started to develop that way. And I'm just far gone. I'm just separating myself far gone this way into the lane I'm supposed to be. Because I just was hungry, humbled. I listened, disciplined, whatever, all this stuff, all the
Right.
good words you could use. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So at what point did you get into the investing?
Oh, that's a good question. So I was doing that company, left that company, went to another company, left that company. You know what I'm saying? These little network marketing companies. I'm in one company, made the money, left it, made the money, left it. Now at this time, I'm a big dog now. So when I go to another company, they got to come with a check. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't coming in regular. You know what I mean? Because if I come, I say something, I'm bringing a whole nation.
Right.
I got a whole movement now that follows me wherever I go.
Right.
Right? So now I'm in this chain with the big dogs, and they having these behind the talks of like stocks and investing in real estate and stuff like I don't have no knowledge of. I just know network marketing and how to make a residual income. Where do I take these dollars so I can put them in somewhere so they can just duplicate? I don't understand this stuff.
Right.
So Adam Flores, shout out to Adam Flores, to put me onto the stocks. He's like, man, let me show you the stock stuff, man. Adam Flores is multi-millionaire now. God, remember he's works at Starbucks, right? Showed me the stock stuff at Starbucks. We met at Starbucks and he showed me the stock stuff. And I was looking at it. I didn't understand these numbers he had on a piece of paper. I said, just put me on. How much money you need? Put some money in there. And I started looking at the numbers. I didn't understand it, but it was making a little bit of money, like $20 here, $30 here. I wasn't trading at the time. It was like somebody else doing it for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just paying. Yeah.
I was just paying them to do it. And I just saw this stuff and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And then the wave started happening with that. You know what I'm saying? And then I tried to tell people about this stuff and try to get people involved, but it was too expensive. You know what I'm saying? To make money in stock, you got to have a lot of money.
Right.
Trade options, you need like $25K to trade options. If you want to see, you can't come with a couple $100 to trade stock. To see some results that's going to put a dent in your bank account.
Right.
That's the problem with most people. They want to put $100 in an account and think they're going to pay a bill tomorrow. That's not the way investing works, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. Right.
Don't think you're going to come over here.
I know we wish it. That's how it works.
That's how it
You
works.
gonna come with your funky little $100, $200 in your account and think you're gonna pay your mortgage tomorrow. It's
Right.
not
Man.
gonna, and don't cry when you lose $1. You lose $5, you wanna cry and just quit. You can't do that. Trading is up and down. It's a marathon, not a sprint. A marathon, not a sprint, right? So Forex came along after stocks, and I was like, wow, Forex is different because now somebody can come with $50, a lot cheaper, and get a little bit of results, right? But grow it over time. Just let it do its thing over time. And when you get paid from your job, that's why I tell people, keep your job. Don't be like me, right? You can leverage that check, take a percentage of it, and dump it in the broker and forget it. Just keep dumping. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like patty cake. Just keep dumping over there. Like a savings account.
Right.
And let that machine grow. The more gas you put in it, the more bigger the balance, the bigger the profits.
Exactly.
Just keep dumping over there. Don't go over there and watch it all day and put $50 and just forget about it and come back a month later and think the $50 is gonna be $1,000. No, you gotta keep feed the monster. Feed them. You're gonna see some losses, you're gonna see some wins. You're gonna see some losses, but you're gonna see more wins and losses.
Right.
So when Forex came along, boom, I hit big, boom. Because now I can appeal to the masses. How can I appeal to everyday people in this industry that people really don't have, where they can start from a shoelace and really make something? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So back then, we had to really put the trades in ourselves. We had to look at the numbers and put the trades in, follow directions, learn the charts, learn the trends. It's like over 10 years ago, and put the stuff in. And I had to go in front of the room and teach this stuff to a whole crowd. And to show them how to do all this stuff on the smartphone and laptop. It was confusing, especially the older people that want to come in.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
So everybody was interested, but they didn't understand the technical part of it. You know what I'm saying? So I was making the residual income and I was making money trading, but I couldn't duplicate that to everybody because everybody ain't tech savvy.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk though, yeah.
Everybody ain't tech
wonder how
savvy.
OG
Everybody want to make money,
is,
but they ain't want to be in their cell phone and I put the trends and stop loss and buy stops and candlesticks and bullish and bearish and all this old crazy stuff that people don't understand.
Yeah, I've been learning too though.
Yeah.
I fuck around.
I've been learning,
Yeah.
losing, getting a little something. I
Right.
remember one time on the stop, like something like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm like, man, I need to do this right here like this, boom. I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like I end up losing because if I would have did so, I would have seen something go
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be in on it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be in on it. You know what I mean? And we had that copy and paste method, meaning like the expert's gonna tell you the numbers. You put the same exact numbers in and let it go, and just trust that the expert knows what they're doing and make the money. So we had this expert called Dr. Kathy. Shout out to Dr. Kathy.
Shout out Dr.
Go
Kathy.
ahead.
One of my mentors taught me my strategy I use now. I was for a long time just copying her. I didn't learn how to trade. I just knew how to copy. But she
Right.
put the trade signals out. I knew how to boom, boom, boom. I was making money. I said, oh, she hitting every time. She hitting every time.
Right.
I was making some crazy money. You know what I'm saying? Just following her. And then the girl got sick and just quit
Yeah.
and just left the company. And I'm there like, damn, I got to find this girl.
Mhm.
Because now I ain't getting the trade signals no more.
Right.
So I found all her teachings that she had on YouTube and the stuff that I had saved. Man, I just taught myself, man.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I
Yep.
said, man, if something happens to her, I can't make no money because I ain't,
You depending on her.
Dang it,
Yeah.
right.
So I went and got like a demo account, you know what I'm saying? And start practicing with like the little fake money. I was practicing with that,
Mm-hmm.
losing,
Paper money.
and trying to figure it out. Then I started making money, figuring out the strategy, making consistently. I said, damn, I think I got it now. I put some real money in there and it started working. And, lost a little bit, made something and they started. I said, wow.
How long did you do the fake money? Before you
Almost a year, man.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
a long time.
Yeah.
It was a long time.
It's tedious.
Yeah, you can't rush it too.
You
Though.
can't
That's what
rush
I've
it.
learned. You can't rush it.
You can't rush it.
Yeah,
Like a year, because I was losing money on the demo account. I was scared to put my real money in.
Yeah, and the cold thing when you find out something, be like, oh, I got it.
Yeah.
This next element that goes with that got it comes into play. Be like, I don't know shit.
man.
You don't know. They like,
Hold
man.
on.
And there's so many different ways you could trade. It's so many different languages. That, you know what I'm saying? So many different strategies. You're like, man, how they learn? I said, let me just stick to Dr. K. The way this person, with all these lines and indicators, I don't even have to use
It'll throw you off.
I ain't using that stuff. Let me just use the simple stuff I use. Today, I don't even use an indicator. I just look at the thing and just go in.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the matrix.
still on the
like,
indicators and stuff.
Yeah, I don't use nothing. I trade naked. That's what we call it, naked.
On everything.
Pause. Right? That's what we call it. Yeah. No indicators, no nothing. I'm just looking at it. I could just see it. And I don't trade all day. I just put my numbers in, boom, hit my little percentage, and I'm done for the day. For the rest of the day.
Like about an hour in type shit though.
Man, like 15 minutes.
15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of vets like kind of say that too though. They get in the
Man, you get your
15
percentage.
minute
I used to
thing.
be on there all day because I was greedy and try to rob the bank, and then lose it all the next day because I was too greedy.
Yeah.
Now I just get
Depending
my
on how
percentage.
fast you
Like,
drink your
you
coffee.
gotta realize, you put your money in a savings account, you gonna get like less than 1%
Ain't no question.
a year.
Yep.
I'm doing it down to 10% a day.
Yep.
Compounding.
Even in your own IRA account, if you have your own with your bank, the
Yeah.
percentage is low.
Yeah.
So why just, you know what I mean, unless you got hundreds of millions in there and to where you seeing
See, yeah.
something, then you might as well invest.
You compare that to like 6 to 10% a day compounding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's some crazy sick stuff going on.
On
So
everything.
now we in 2025. You know what I'm saying? We done fast forward from all the little ups and downs and the network marketing and put the numbers in. Now we got automation. Now we got AI. Now you ain't even got to learn how to trade. You just got, you know what I'm saying?
AI ain't going nowhere.
All you need is a smartphone. Listen, let me tell you. All you need is a smartphone that has an internet connection. You download an app for free, right? Subscribe to the Investor Made Easy Nation. Because you gotta know how to put the trades in, right? You need that. You gotta know how to put the money, to make the money work, right?
Yep.
And connect the software to your phone and just watch the dollars roll in every day. It's a cheat code. I'm dead serious. It's that crazy. My strategy, and we program
Right.
software.
Program.
It's like we trade it, but it's automated. I don't have to every day. Literally every day. I got a guy right now making like $90 a day. He's just thanking me every day. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. He messages me, thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank you. He screenshots his results
Right.
and then says, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
I seen that on your story.
Yeah.
So what was his initial investment though?
He started with like 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started with like 1,000. His account is almost like at 2,000 right now.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
And it's just
right.
gonna compound because
Yep.
every time his balance goes up, the risk
Oh,
goes up.
nice.
Right.
So it's just gonna compound.
Yeah.
That's
Almost like you compound a penny a day, 30 days, you got over $1 million.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, he's compounding. He has his main hustle, his main job that he does. And he's like, I say, just put it to the side. And that thing is just growing. Now he just keep looking at his phone like, oh, my God. Because, eventually that 2,000 is going to turn to 4,000. It's going to turn to 6, then to 10, then to 20, then to 40. And if he keeps adding money to it, it's going to grow even faster.
Yep.
And if that grows to the point where it's compounding, he could take that money out. See, that money is available to you any day. It's not like it's a hold on it. It's not
you
like
can pull it whenever you want.
You can pull it like an
However-
ATM
yeah.
whenever you want. So you can take a percentage of that trading money, invest into like real estate, get you an Airbnb or whatever business you feel like you. That's what it is. Trading is just a starting point.
But then that's that.
Yeah, it's just a starting point. I got multiple businesses.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But trading was just the foundation. I just take a percentage of that, start that business, take that, buy that property, take that, buy that over there, take that, start this business. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now you got multiple streams of income. You need multiple streams of income.
For sure. Do you invest into like the EFTs and stuff like that too, though?
I just stick to what I know.
For sure. For
Mm.
sure. Yep.
I don't do all the extra EFT stuff. Does it work? Yeah. I'm the Forex guy.
Everything.
I
Right.
invest in US 30, the Dow Jones. Every morning you hear the news. The Dow's been up this many points.
Yep.
And the NASDAQ's been, I do the Dow Jones. Most professional traders do Dow Jones. And I trade gold.
Mm-hmm.
And I have both those automated hands-free. And that stuff is aggressive. Trading the Dow Jones is like shopping on Rodeo Drive. It'll make money fast.
Mm-hmm.
But you can lose money fast if you don't know what you're doing. But we trade with stop loss, proper risk, all that stuff. We're in and out with the bag. Every legal bank robbers, for real.
Right. And as far as with the AI, so that's set up to where the AI will do all that for you.
Man, it's all hands-free, automated. You don't have to enter the trade. You ain't got to exit the trade. All you got to do is put the money in and withdraw it when you're ready.
Huh.
And you can stop the trade on your own because you have full control of the trade in your phone. So you can stop it if you want to. If you say, if the goal is to make $300 a day and you're at 100 in profit, you're like, you know what, I'm cool with that. You can close that out.
Yeah.
And then another thing, so people understand, you're in control of your own money. It's not like you're taking your money and sending it to me. You're not sending your money to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
A lot of companies be like, okay, send your money to me, and you got to put it in some company and wait for them to grow it, and it's stuck for 30 days. No, you're in control of your own money. You're going to put it in your own broker account. Our software is just growing it for you. We're attaching it to your account. It's growing for you. We don't have access to your passwords and nothing like that. We can't withdraw your money, none of that. You just pay a subscription to get access to the software. And that's
And what's the subscription?
$99 a month.
Man, $99 a month.
$99 a month for the US 30 block, and then $175 for gold, because that thing is going. But most people are making that in a day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And look, like you saying though, man, you can invest at a lower level. Start off at that lower level, then go to that 179 and to the gold. You know what I'm saying?
With that paper money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. So you pay the subscription, right? But you got to put money in your broker account. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
Of course, yeah.
So the money in your broker account, you can start like with gold. You can start with $50 in your broker account, man. $50. And just see how it works. Your profits would be a couple cents every day, maybe like $1 or whatever. But at least it's winning results. And you get the confidence like, wow, if I put more money in there, the profits would be bigger.
Drop a G-ball or something.
What? And let that thing go?
Yeah.
Man, come on. You in the game if you let that thing go, for real.
That's right.
On the real.
Mhm.
And I think investing is definitely a good thing. And now with a lot of with social media and stuff like that, you see a lot more of us,
Mhm.
kind of getting into it. You know what I mean?
A lot of youngins.
Yeah, a lot of youngins too. Yeah.
A lot of youngers get it. They're looking at YouTube and looking at like, hey, the traditional way of making money ain't it.
Mm.
It really hasn't been it for a long time.
On the real.
You know what I'm saying? Like most millionaires haven't even, most millionaires ain't even been to college. They ain't even had no college degree. I ain't encouraging kids that you gotta go to college. Go to school, get your paperwork and build structure. Get a job and build structure. But be a boss. You feel me? Work full-time in your job and part-time in your fortune. That's what they say.
Yep.
Don't just stick with a job. You want to be a millionaire? I ain't never seen somebody get rich off of just working a 9 to 5. Have you?
Man.
Mm-mm.
I don't care how much overtime you pull in. The more money they pay you, the more time they own of you
Facts.
in corporate America.
Facts.
You making 6 figures a year, man, you're living at the job
Mm-hmm.
or working 24/7. Listen, I want to make money and wake up when I'm done sleeping. I like having 6 Saturdays and 1 Sunday.
Man, ain't no question.
You feel me? You know what I said? I like having 6 Saturdays
One
and 1 Sunday
Ain't no question.
and waking up when I'm done sleeping. It's great.
That's right.
And it keeps me juicy. You know what I'm saying?
On the real.
You feel me?
So what would you say is like next that for you that you see coming up?
Next for me, taking the IME Nation to a whole nother level, man. We're gonna be doing events, like conventions, like weekend conventions, and just talk about all things investing. It's not just staying in Forex. We're gonna talk about investing into like property, real estate. I'm gonna have experts and panels and stuff like that. We got
I'm about to tap in with that.
Right.
books. I got a book coming called Beat the Odds.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, it's coming.
Congratulations to that.
Thank you,
Right.
thank you. Beat the
That's
Odds. Pretty much
good.
gonna tell my story of how I came from here to here. You know what I
Right.
mean? Just opening up minds and motivating people. Hey, it don't matter where you are in life, you can make it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you want to get keys to the store, like I was saying. Get a mentor. You know, if you got goals, write them down. Make a vision board. All that stuff is gonna be there. Take the notes. Write your notes down on paper. Look at it every day.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it's in your
Mhm.
phone.
Mhm.
The seeing is believing, right? When you see the notes, boom, it can kind of like control your subconscious thinking. You know, a little voice in the back of your head. If you see it every day, boom, and then subconscious thinking becomes conscious, and conscious becomes action.
On the real. Ain't no
So
question.
it's important what you look at, what shows you watch, what you hang around with,
Facts.
what music you listen to,
Facts.
all that, boom, boom, boom.
That's part of your
Boom, boom.
diet.
It's part of the I'm telling you, all
Yeah.
that stuff is part of it. That's why you see a lot of millionaires. You go in their house, they got a library. They ain't really got no TVs. My TV been on no signal for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Man, I
Ain't got
feel
no
that.
time for it.
Man, I tell you when they man, listen, I don't know about all these little TV shows. Like I hear from my friends, like all the little people fighting and all the girls beating up each other on these baddie shows and all that little crazy stuff. I'm like, y'all, okay. The Zeus Network is making millions of dollars on you because they know exactly how to program you to get your views.
Right.
Man,
Right.
straight up.
Imagine going to the CEO house of Zeus. I bet you probably don't even watch baddies. He
Man.
probably got books and libraries. And think about it. Like,
The owner of baddies, that nigga trying to run through all of the baddies.
he probably trying to run through all of them, huh? Why not? He designed his life that way. Whatever he did worked.
Facts.
He had a game plan. He
Why
wrote it
not?
down.
Yeah.
He had a vision. He put a team together, right?
And they make
Listen,
that-
partnerships win championships. I ain't never seen a millionaire make millions by itself.
By
Unless you
itself.
you
Yep.
need a team.
Facts.
partnerships
You need a
win
team to make.
championships.
Man, we giving you golden nuggets.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Pay
You can't make
attention.
millions by yourself. You need partnerships, make championships. You need a team. Look at it. You need a team.
Mm-hmm. On the real. On the real.
Let's talk about the podcast. This is somebody's idea. Can you make millions on a podcast? Absolutely. It takes people to make millions. Services, this, views. Who brings the views? People.
Yep.
You got millions of views. Guess who comes in? Sponsors.
Sponsors. Yep.
What do sponsors do? They cut the big bag.
Mm-hmm.
Can you wear this hat? Can we do a commercial? Yeah, that'd be 100,000, please.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah. Podcasts that I look at like $1 million worth of game, like seeing
Yeah.
how they came. Like I was listening to Wallow. He was on Shannon Sharp podcast. And he
Yeah.
was talking about how they first deal with Barstool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they asked him the number, and Gilly told Wallow, you say something. So he threw out $3 million. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, okay, we'll pay you. And he was like, damn, I should have said more. But then he said within 2 years, that $3 million turned into $25 million.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And more, and it's still, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's out there, man. You just got to do the work.
You gotta do the work and know your price, know your number. A lot of people
Yep.
are scared to know, in any type of entrepreneurship. Well, I don't want to charge you too much. If you got value, you know your worth, people will pay you. You
Yep.
understand me? They will
Yep.
cut the check.
Yep.
Be confident in your business and your value and your faith. Look, it's 25 million. Well, we can't do that. Okay, well, thank you, sir.
Yep.
There's the next person. Or they're gonna come right back.
Know your worth.
Know your worth.
Yep. That's real talk,
And
man.
build from there.
Real though,
Yeah.
man. Hey, this has been a very insightful conversation. You know what I'm saying? And on so many levels. And I always do this since I know you in the music realm and stuff like that. When people fuck around with the music, I'll be like, "What's your top 5 hip hop artists all time?"
My top 5?
Yeah,
Ooh, dead or alive?
dead or alive.
Top 5. I gotta go with Pac.
Yep.
Top five. Biggie.
Okay.
I like Biggie. Can't go wrong with Biggie.
Why Biggie?
I grew up on Biggie.
He's lyrical.
Look, she from
I'm
the
like,
East
why
Coast. She
not?
like, why not?
He's lyrical. You know what I'm saying? Biggie has a lot of questionable like lyrics, you know what I'm saying, that they like use to put up there for him to be great.
Question.
And that shit is hell yeah.
Oh, you mean them little woo
Yeah.
lyrics? Yeah.
And a lot of
You look so
questionable
good,
shit.
girl. I'll suck on your woo woo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all that little shit.
Or the music video you had with the little
That shit-
transsexual.
that shit cool. That shit cool, Pop?
Right.
I don't remember the music video.
Andre 3000. Andre
Oh yeah, for
3000.
sure, 100.
Andre 3000.
That's the first one that said Andre that we have ever asked.
Really?
Yep.
Andre 3000.
Andre's
Can't go
up
wrong
there.
with him. Scarface. Love
Yep,
Scarface.
for sure.
Man, these is hip hop. Man, people, I got these on CD. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
How many was that? 4?
Yep.
One more.
But Pac and Big, that's like a cliche. I be feeling like a lot of motherfuckers put
Let 'em
Pac
just
and
last
Big
one
up
off.
in there because it's like
Yeah, hold that though.
Okay. Last one. Tupac, Big, Andre 3000.
Scarface. Yep.
Who I was listening to, man. I don't know.
Someone newer.
Huh.
Is anyone newer in there?
a West Coast artist or something.
It don't gotta be like new, but like, you know, someone you listen to now.
I don't want to be too cliche and say Snoop Dogg. I rock with, you know what I'm saying? We all rock with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
Ain't nothing wrong. Yeah,
Warren G.
for
You
sure.
understand? I like the Lower West Long Beach. You know, I like all them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Daz and Corrupt. Oh.
Yeah.
Man, I grew up C-Walk with the Daz and Corrupt. I can't even forget this. Shout out to
Word
Daz
of
and
dog,
Yeah,
Corrupt,
shit like
man.
that. You know what I'm saying? Like Nate Dogg. It'll never
Nate
be another
Dogg. R.I.P.
you know
Nate
what I'm saying?
Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That
get to
double
the West-
CD.
Yeah.
That
Ain't
Dub
nobody
City,
gonna come and
you
do
know,
no shit like
Dub
that.
C. Man, all them on the West Coast. Doggies, Angels, East Siders.
Yep. All
East
that.
Siders come back.
Now what you talking about the cliche with the Big and
Nah, because it's like it's just known worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who wasn't even born in a Pac and Biggie era. You know what I'm saying?
Well, would
Tell
say
you
that.
Pac and Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the most popular thing to say.
right.
If you say anything outside of that, I'm gonna be like, oh no, nigga, your top 5, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
You ain't even got Pac in there. Oh, you ain't even got Jay in there. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Right.
now why are these our top 5?
right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Is
Pac
it because of the
is
lyrics?
mama number
Is it
one,
because of
though.
the style of the motherfucker, like how he was doing when he was out? Like, what is it?
Right.
Because if it's the lyrics, like shit, some of this shit is questionable.
Yeah. For sure.
Right.
And if it's the beat, okay. You know what I'm saying? But like, what is it that's making this motherfucker really top 5? Because you got poets, you know what I'm saying, that'll put that shit to a beat that'll shut a lot of this shit down.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I just say, like, but I have no objections against like the Pac and Big type thing, you know what I'm saying? Because they was rocking the East to the West.
They
You know what I'm
was.
saying? But it's like I just feel like motherfuckers automatically go there.
Do you feel like that falls in like an age range? Like if you in this age range, you could say Pac and Big.
I would say that, you know what I'm saying, like a knowledge type thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say
Because
that.
I've been listening to some of Pop shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, y'all had this back when? You know what I'm saying? We don't got that shit now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The substance of that shit back then.
Oh yeah,
Man.
it's
right.
different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yep.
a fact.
On everything.
I'm just a fan of music, man.
Yeah, me too.
Heck yeah.
I'm a fan of use it.
But Pac is my number one though. All of y'all know that already,
That's
though.
a cliche
You know what
type
I'm saying?
shit.
But hey,
Is he West Coast or East? Is that a West Coast or East Coast artist?
Pac to me is just an artist though. He done been all around. He done
He been
touched.
all
You gotta be like,
Yeah.
where you from though? What,
East
like,
Coast.
what you
He
represent?
I'll give him. He was born. I'll give him the West though, Oakland.
Yeah, yeah.
Bay Area.
Oakland, yeah.
Yeah, Bay Area.
He wasn't born in the Bay Area.
No, but that's
Baltimore.
But that's where he. That's
He's
where
a
he
Raven.
got his.
That's where kind of he.
That's where he got his start at though, and
He's a Baltimore
that's who.
Raven.
And that's who claimed him.
He's a Baltimore Raven.
He lived in.
bruh.
He was over there with a Digital Underground.
Yeah, he lived in Baltimore for probably a couple years or something.
So
though.
that's just like you. You go, you know what I'm saying?
Wasn't he
You
born
move
in
over there,
Harlem?
You
Isn't
move
he
to
from
Bed-Stuy.
there?
You know what I'm saying? It's like you ain't gonna
Yeah,
be
he
from
think he's
Bed-Stuy. Nigga, you from Compton.
But that's like this though. What if I moved to Bed-Stuy when I was 6 years old?
He was in high school, wasn't he? In Baltimore?
But that he wasn't. No, I think it was was it?
They
high
was in
school?
high
I
school.
think it was
They
after
was
that.
in high
Baltimore.
school.
But Pac,
He was
but
doing
Pac,
like the
Pac,
poetry
hey,
and all
look,
that
Pac is. I'm gonna say it like this. Pac is West Coast.
Motherfucker ain't no West
Pac,
Coast.
Pac is West Coast.
Fuck
though.
all that.
and he the hardest rapper ever, man. From the storytelling, all that, man.
Storytelling, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, and
He's
the
got memorable music.
knowledge, yeah, for
He said
sure.
the hardest
man.
rapper ever.
I feel like you could give that.
I know you
to Pac
on.
and
I know
Big.
you on. He on the Cash Money
Southside?
Millionaires.
Hey,
Oh, like Wayne.
No, it wouldn't even
yeah.
like nah.
No,
That's
the
not
bling
even
bling
the,
and shit, though.
that's
all
not
the
even
bling
the
bling.
best.
All the cash money.
What makes him the best ever?
The shit he talked about every level. He
But the
touched
shit that
from the
he
party.
talked about is brothers and sisters that taught him that.
That's fine, but they wasn't delivering it the way he delivered it.
They had to for him to receive it that way.
No. They wasn't getting on them tracks, laying shit down the way he was laying
Right.
shit down. No, that's what I'm saying.
His delivery.
His delivery,
But
right?
it had to be delivered a certain way for you to receive it like that. You know what I'm saying? For you to actually express it this way.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? If somebody could just
I'm
talk
not
to
disagreeing with
somebody
that.
can talk
Though,
to you with just like some dull ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That dull ass shit is not going to be regurgitated into something platinum. Somebody is putting some steel right here to sharpen that steel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking nothing away from Pac though.
yeah, you can't.
Can't take nothing away
You
from
can't.
it. But
But the
what?
delivery makes what
You know what I'm
makes
saying?
what's great. The delivery.
Right.
So
That's
what's
what's
making him so great though? What about the delivery?
he
You
was
know what I'm saying?
poetic. He was storytelling. He brought in some history.
The
in
emotion.
there.
Yeah,
He
definitely
hit him with the
emotion,
emotion. I
So
would
what
say
emotion
he
did he
fucked up
bring? What emotion did he invoke?
I feel like he brought a lot of passion to it, which people can tell a story how you
Passion,
like what how you
pain.
were saying.
Yeah.
You
You know what I'm saying?
So it had to be delivered
out of all
a certain
that he
way.
did,
Happiness,
you know what I'm saying? Look,
all
look,
kind of
out of
emotions.
all that like he did, what is something that like, you know what I'm saying, a group of motherfuckers did not do, such as like, you know what I'm saying, like personnel within the Black Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? Maya Angelou was something, you know what I'm saying, of a poet that spoke volumes. You know what I'm saying? Way before Pop.
But she didn't have that type of
Pac reached-
They touched the world. You know what I'm saying? The Panthers touched the world. You know what I'm saying? With the shit that they do. And this is something that he regurgitates.
I feel like he had the luxury.
True, but
of
Pac
having
was like all
behind
around.
him.
Though he had the bitches, the whole
I just
shit.
want to know what makes him great. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
dear
right now,
mamas.
Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm saying? He got great delivery, all of that type shit and everything.
He got
What makes him
plus
not
size.
great? Didn't he say that? What makes you the greatest of all time, motherfucker?
Yeah, talking to Drake though. He wasn't talking to
Yeah,
Pac
but-
though. He
but
a
what
Pac
makes you the
disciple
greatest of
though.
all time,
He a Pac
motherfucker?
disciple though.
Understandable.
Right,
What makes
right.
you the greatest of all time?
Man,
You know what I'm saying? All that shit is objective.
we just told you. Everybody just told you.
and it's yet still this subjective.
Right. It can be for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like
Man,
your ability
Pac,
to
take that
deliver
shit
and
back over
speak
there on
to
the
a
East
number of
Coast,
people.
Who would you
I'm
say? Who would you
done.
say though? T.I.?
As far as what? Best,
Like best rapper of all
what,
time.
ever?
Yeah, ever. Who would you get that title to?
The best rapper ever. Shit, I don't know. It's too many of the motherfuckers out there for you to actually like decide. It's a lot of good substance out there for you to just like, all right, I'm finna just pick this one over that one. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much shit out there to just like, you know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, as soon as you say, oh, this right here, Pop will be like, oh, well, you know, such and such, that you right. You know what I'm saying? Santa be like, but you know, whoop the whoop, you know what I'm saying, about this. Oh, you showed enough right.
Substance.
Yeah.
Pac had that though
Substance.
all around though. Substance.
Right.
Like from every aspect though, from the like I said, the clubbing, the bitches, the hoes, the emotional. I love my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate my girl. All everything.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? It's substance on so many levels. Now, Big on the other hand, you know, some of the music was cool. I never put
He
Big,
had substance, right?
right, but I
Did
never
have
put him in my
substance.
top. Yeah, I never put him in my top 5 though. I listened to Big even when the beef was going on.
Right.
I listened to Big though, but not my top 5 though. I get that. Man, Scarface.
I
That's
feel like
one of
Scarface.
mine,
I
too,
feel
bro.
That's one of your. Okay.
Ice Cube. You know
Ice
what I'm
Cube,
saying?
okay.
Yeah, man.
I feel like Big spoke more to like the hood and the streets than like the political world, like how Pac did. You know what I'm
the
saying?
suspects.
He took. However y'all want to put it, he still told a story and he
For
was
sure.
very talented
For sure.
in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he carried that type of substance where he could speak to the everyday person who actually had real shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pac will make you dig deep into like, you see this fucked up shit going on in the world? You know, do you see Brenda's baby? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So it's just
right.
like it's speaking to 2 different worlds, but it still has substance. And if you want to get into Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Like he touched so many different levels. You know, like he was creative in it. He brought history in it. He brought bars into it.
Facts.
He brought storytelling into it.
And he's a Pac disciple.
He was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he
You know
could
what I'm
still
saying?
live today and be like, this shit's a sport to me.
So by him
gonna have
being a
many.
Pac disciple, you give credence to Pac, right?
Sure.
So Pac was a disciple of those great ones before him. Why credence don't go to them?
I feel like he gave people some
Well, it does though,
It's
but
only
they
opinionated, you know
right,
what I'm
but they
saying?
not
Pac
they not
did that shit on the
rappers
East
though.
Coast.
We talking about rappers. Yeah, we not talking about poets and
Yeah.
activists and
But
all that
Pac,
kind of
you
shit.
know what I'm
We
saying?
talking
But
about
a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't even make Pac a rapper though. You know what I'm saying? He like they'll put him something like as bigger than that. You know what I'm
Would
saying?
they,
Like
though?
as far as like some of the
I feel like
substance
he
that-
was still.
I'm not too much of a big Pac fan though. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
know.
But put him as a rapper, you know what I'm saying? You kind of like taking away from my guy a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
How?
He's something a little bit above
Like
that.
No,
activists, if you had activists in there.
He's an artist.
That's better than a rapper.
We'll say he's an artist.
That's what I
That's
said
way better than
originally.
a
I-
rapper.
That's what I said
because he
in
was
the
an actor. He was
beginning.
a poet. He did music. What else he do? He did a lot of
That's
stuff.
what I'm
That
saying.
motherfucker
actor.
ain't did shit but copy motherfuckers that was before him.
But everybody got a mentor.
Right.
Dog, I'm fucking with y'all.
Right. I know you. I'm just
Everybody got a mentor, right?
But
I
I do got one favorite song from Big though. Sky's the Limit.
Guys,
That song right there is very, very inspirational.
It
though.
is.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
On the real.
You know what song that's underrated though? I can't tell you the name of the motherfucker, but it's on that.
24.
Nah, it's on that. It's off a Nas album, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That Nostradamus, you know what I'm saying? When he was rapping, you know what I'm saying? I forget what year Nostradamus came out, you know what I'm saying? But when he talking about all this technology type shit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker take a pill for a full course meal type shit. The shit that he's spitting in that song,
Also, a
so
poet.
overlooked, you know what I'm saying? Like the shit that he's spitting is way the fuck beyond motherfuckers' heads, but they don't like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Nas not overlooked in my book though. He's not in my top 5 though, but he's not overlooked in my book,
Yeah.
especially a lot of the stuff he been dropping lately though.
Nas is like
know what I'm
I feel
saying?
like Nas and Fab fall in the same category because it's just like they always have motion. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
always got bars, they always got motion, they always got story behind it. You know what I'm saying? They're not super mainstream. I don't think they care to be mainstream. I feel like they're like, I touched that. I want to speak to my people. You know what I'm saying? They're comfortable where they're at, which is cool.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? I feel like what helped Tupac's diversity was the fact that he lived in like different coasts. It opens your mind.
Right,
He
right,
got to
right.
go
Come
here
here.
and then
That was
go
a
there.
blessing.
No,
and then live up there. And not just like one spot to one spot. He went New York, Baltimore,
cool,
Oakland,
Right,
LA. Like he was just like, this shit's
Hell
open for me.
no.
This shit's mine.
That's how it should be.
You know what I'm saying?
This nigga talk about, so did y'all claim him in Compton? No.
Never on that Destructo shit. He on some bullshit. I know Solomon's pissed, right?
But yeah, we gonna get up out of here though, man. But tell everybody what's going on with you next, what you got up and coming.
Where they
You
can
know what I'm
find
saying?
you.
All the good stuff and where they can find
Instagram is Win with San. That's WinWithSan at Win with San. If you want to learn more about investing and how you can get automated trading, turn your smartphone into an ATM, you want to go to IMETradingclub.com. That's IMETradingclub.com. Submit your information. It's free.
That's right.
The information is free. Submit your information, learn something. If you decide to move forward, hey, you got us access to us, a whole community, customer service, everything you need to get your dollars working for you. You know what I'm saying? And of course, don't forget the Millennium Tour and everything else we got going on. We got the production. You need film. You need content. We got all that. Just go to Win with Sand on IG. Everything's in the bio up top. Get connected today, not tomorrow. TNT today, not tomorrow. Big
Bottom line.
Let's go.
Everything. And on that note, tap in. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, we want.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
And Tupac from the West Coast, straight up out of Compton, y'all.
All right. You know what I'm saying? But look, on that note, man, I want to thank y'all for tapping in with us, man. And like I said, I want to thank you, San, for tapping in and coming and sitting down with us, man.
Appreciate you.
And make sure y'all stay elevated with Big J.
Yup, and stay smoking with the favorite smoking partner, Servo.
And C-Pop, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and tell a friend.
That was good.
Example.
Yeah, yeah.